Yeah. You already know what it is, man. It's the one and only Man 013. It is motherfucking Monday, not Sunday. This episode was supposed to drop Sunday, but power went out. Fucking ice on the power lines. So power went out. So today is Monday, the 21st, Martin Luther King Day, episode 38 of the Room 013 podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Game, I don't even know the URL for this. Copy link. Damn, I pasted it. Hold on. Let me put it in the chat real quick. Yeah, so what's going on, everybody? Right now, we are in the process of getting this episode done, and I'm on a live chat, live stream. But I hope everybody had a great Friday and a Saturday. On today's episode, where my notes at? I had that shit ready. All right, so for today's episode 38. Episode 30. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Okay, there we go. Can y'all see me? Yeah, they can see me. I can see myself too. Yeah, so for episode 38, listening skills. How important is it to have great listening skills? We're going to talk about the Manny Pacquiao-Adrian Broner fight. We're going to talk about WrestleMania, the road to WrestleMania. But we're going to talk about the WWE Royal Rumble. It is next week, Sunday. I'm going to talk about my predictions and the shit that they doing on Twitter, man. I'm going to have to block them because they're revealing the entries for the Royal Rumble, like the rest of the 15 women. Like, nobody wants to leave that shit. Make it a surprise. Yeah, make that shit make it keep a surprise. And we got some listener emails. Yeah, so the fucking power went out on Sunday. Power went out at least three times. Like, you think with like how advanced we've come in the world that they would, have some sort of technique or way for them to, like, get the ice off quick and efficient, or make it so that there is no ice on it. Like, that shit, I don't know, but yeah, man, I would never go to sleep without charging my phone. One time I left my phone unplugged. I woke up, I was like, what the fuck's going on? I was plugging in my phone, then I noticed my Fire Stick wasn't working, and yeah, shit was crazy. I was like, damn, no power. I felt like I was in the Amish times, man. I was fucking dusting underneath my bed. I was organizing my sneakers, untangling the laces. It was crazy. But then it came back on. Then it went out at like 5 or 7 o'clock. And yeah, this shit was just so I couldn't even like upload the episode. I couldn't record. It was just not how I expected my day to go. The road was crazy out there. Ice, black ice. I mean, I was telling you, people got to be careful out there. But anyway, I got a couple shout outs I'm going to give. Shout out to Michael Maranuzzi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Juan. Yeah, me and Juan was supposed to go fucking snowboarding. We were supposed to go snowboarding on Sunday. I couldn't go, man. I had to save my funds for this week. I was like, nah, I gotta save my funds, man. But his ass didn't even go. He went go-kart. I was like, man, you could have told me you was gonna change your plans to go go-kart. I would have went go-kart instead of snowboarding. But shit, I was like, all right, so you're gonna go go-karting. Cool. That's all right. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all right. Now, this Manny Pacquiao-Adrian Broner fight. I watched that shit. That shit went to 12 rounds. 12 rounds. And Adrian, he talks a lot of shit. He's like he talks a lot of shit. He talks a lot of shit and claims he's doing it for the hood, yada yada yada, this and that. And I'm like, all right, but the fight, the first couple rounds, it's like, listen, Pacquiao dominated him. Hold on, what's going on in this? What's going on? All right, Pacquiao dominated him. He won by unanimous decision. Pacquiao, he's still very good. Pacquiao's still very good. And the official scorecards, if you saw photos or you actually watched that shit, don't let it fool you. It read something like 117, 111, and 116, 112. Two times in the night. And those tallies are actually very, very, very generous for the homie Broner. You know what I'm saying? His ass was hurt bad in the 7th, 8th, 9th frames. And by the end of the night, he was basically running. His ass was basically pulling a Mayweather. Motherfucker kept grabbing Pacquiao. I was like, damn, he was throwing punches. Like, the ref said, not the ref, he landed like 8% of his hits. He landed 8% of his hits. He just kept running and hugging Manny. You know what I mean? Manny ain't even in his prime no more. He ain't in his prime like he was, like how savage he was in 2008. Yeah. 2008 to around 2012. You know what I mean? He was just like beasting through the whole division. Manny ain't in his prime no more. I mean, he's 40 years old, but he's still whooping that ass. He's still a tough competitor. You feel me? Still a tough competitor. We got Silky McPerfect join the chat. He's still a tough competitor. You feel me? And that shit was crazy. I was like, oh come on, I want to see a knockout. Like the only way Adrian was gonna win is if he got a knockout on his ass. I was like, after the end of the rounds, he was like, oh yeah. He went back to his corner all hyped and shit. I'm like, bro, your ass ain't doing much. And Manny, he got a heightened ring IQ. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Fame athlete. He got a heightened ring IQ, and he's just he did his thing. And Mayweather, he was there ringside. I was like, yo, Adrian, you're gonna look like a fool in front of the champ. You talking all that shit, but now, like, what's good now? What's good now, huh? What's good now? I don't know. That shit wasn't worth the money. I ain't order that shit. I ain't order it, so I ain't. But for those of you that ordered it, I'm sure. I know it wasn't worth the money. And now is there gonna be a Manny Floyd Part 2? Who knows? You know what I mean? Maybe time will tell. You know what I mean? Fucking Manny, he said, he's still fighting. His promoter's still, he's still gonna be doing fights. He said, what the fuck he said? He said, he said if Mayweather wants to get back in the ring and challenge him, he's a champion. He said, get back to the ring and we'll fight again if he wants, so. Only time will tell. Only time will tell on that. And finish to the match, this motherfucker Adrian, right? And the round 12, bell rang. Boom. This motherfucker raised his hands up and went to the corner turnbuckle to celebrate. Like he had won something. Like he did something. I was like, he's so delusional. Not only does he talk a lot of shit, he's like real delusional. I was like, come on, AB. And then when the post interview, he said he wasn't about to sit there with a sad face, and he gonna come back and he'll be champion again. So hey, you know what I mean? I don't know when your next fight is gonna be. You'll be champion again. You feel me? So that shit was crazy. That shit was very, very entertaining. But hold on, how we do this? Excuse me. All right, but Episode 38, Room 013 podcast. We'll be right back after this.
A friend of mine said he wanted to talk to me about my Volvo. I told him, thank you, that's between me and my gynecologist. He said, no, your car, your Volvo 850 Turbo Sports Wagon. I said, oh, that. No, you can't drive it. Oh, I love my Volvo. Sure, it's safe, but gee, just because driving on the freeways of Southern California is the equivalent of playing bumper cars at the speed of light, what kind of reason is that? Volvos are still ultra-luxury imports, sleek and gorgeous and loaded to here, safe and sexy, and pardon me, I have to go hug my car now.
Want safe and sexy? Viva la Volvo.
Listen, guys, with so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that helps you keep calm and stay informed and inspired. Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so you can be smart in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts delivered to you 24/7. Flipboard is a social news app that people have been raving about for years. Trust me. When you see the stories that you want to publish, save, or share, just tap the plus button and add them to your private or public collections. It's that simple. Used by millions of people every day, myself included, Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started now at flipboard.com.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It is the one and only Room 013 podcast. You heard that tone, that infamous tone. That means it's time for some listener emails. And as always, like I said, if you want to hear your email heard on the podcast, email at room013podcast@gmail.com. That's room013podcast@gmail.com. I got 5 for today. First one is from Chris. All right, and like I said, this was supposed to be for the episode Sunday. Power went out, so that's why you're hearing this today. Chris says, is it weird for me to feel like I don't want to get married and have kids even if I do find someone I really love? I just don't see the appeal of legally bound to someone else. I get if you love each other, but you never know when something can go wrong and you don't have to worry about any problems like divorce. And I just feel like I never want to have kids. I never really liked them. That's what he says. I never really liked them. Chris, there's nothing wrong with that. How you live your life is completely up to you. You know what I mean? Nobody can control your life. If you don't want to get married, don't get married. You don't want to have kids, don't have kids. You may be in love with someone. There's going to be someone that does want a family. You can't give them a family, then it ain't going to work out. You feel me? So it ain't going to work out, homie. All right, the next one, Cody. Cody says, hi, I'm going to be getting braces soon, but I'm really anxious. I think I'm going to look terrible. When talking about it, some people tell me I won't suit them, so that doesn't boost my confidence at all. Do you have any advice to make me feel better? Well, young Cody, I must say braces can be a rough gig. I mean, it's temporary, but in the long run, it'll enhance your appearance. I mean, it's temporary, and you will have to get used to them in time. It's just like dyeing your hair or getting glasses. People will think it's weird or you look funny at first for a little bit, but eventually it's just how you look. And even if you feel that way in time, it'll just be another part of you, and it's just a short period. It's temporary, bro. It's just temporary. You'll get over it. I mean, at some point you look in the mirror and you won't see anything but you. You won't see anything but you, the true you. So, Cody, don't worry about getting the braces. You'll be fine, all right? Email number 3 from Mason. Mason says, I rarely call anyone my friend because some people I did considered as one told me not to talk to them anymore, not sit with them, and I'm used to that and don't let anyone anymore. But now someone got real close to me and real fast, like, what? She knows a side of me that I haven't shown to anyone else, and now I'm scared because I remotely consider a friend leaving me, and I don't know what I'll do if she leaves too. So should I push her away or let her in? Yo, you got I don't know if you was in a rush, if you was just nervous typing this shit, but I'm not gonna make fun of you. You mean you emailed me, you asking for advice. I appreciate you emailing me. I ain't gonna make fun of your typing, but yeah, it's the corniest. Listen, this is the corniest thing in the world. You know that old expression. It's better to have love and lost than never have loved at all. It's the absolute truth, homie. It's the absolute truth. So, let yourself be happy and content in the moments when you can be. You know what I mean? You young. I don't know how old you was, but you know what I mean? Just let yourself be happy in a moment. You here today, gone tomorrow, so just live your life. Sometimes it's not worth worrying about what may happen. Just be happy. Just be happy, Mason. Just be happy, all right? Hear that, everybody? Just be happy. Just be happy. Number 4 from Brit. Last year, I was very depressed, suicidal. It's a lot better now, and I'm learning to manage it. And because of that, I stopped with school for a year. My friends knew all of this, but they never asked how I was doing and never visited me. All that hurt me a lot back then and made me feel abandoned. I still hang out with them, but it still bothers me a lot. Should I ask why they never asked, or should I move on, or am I just acting selfish? Please help. I don't think that's selfish. I think you probably just need closure. And you should probably talk to them so you can get it. You just need some closure. I think you should just talk to them so you get it. Alright? Last one for today. Room013podcast@gmail.com. Room013podcast@gmail.com. Last one today comes from Self-Conscious Jess. Jess says, I have a crush on this guy, but there's no way he'd ever return the feelings. Help. Jess, you can't be sure he wouldn't share your feelings until you ask him. Just ask him. I feel like it's important to you. If it's that important to you, like, you know, you have these feelings. Feelings are important. You should ask him. And you'll never know if you never try. You never know if you try. Alright? That is 5 emails for today. Shout out to Chris, Cody, Mason, Britt, and Jess for sending them in. And like I said, room013podcast@gmail.com. You can send in your emails, your questions, suggestions, requests, and all of that. And hey, maybe you could be a guest on the next episode, all right? So, yeah, room013podcast@gmail.com. Listen to emails.
Room 013.
Shush. Arby's has an announcement to make. Triple thick, brown sugar bacon. Triple thick, brown sugar bacon. Sprinkle, smell, taste 3 times thicker. Sprinkle, smell, taste. Arby's, we have the meat.
Room 013.
We are back. Room 013 Podcast, episode 38. Like I said, room013podcast@gmail.com. Sending your questions, requests, suggestions, and yeah, that's what I always usually say. Damn, you know what I forgot to say? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My bad. It's usually because of the power going out really fucked me up. But the topic of discussion, the topic for today, like I was telling people in the live meet chat, listening skills, good listening skills, being a good friend, being there for somebody. What a coincidence, right? That's an insight. I got hiccups. That's an insider right there. But think about all the time you spent telling people stories about your life because you wanted them to like you. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people, maybe a few in the chat right now that just felt like telling stories about themselves to someone just so they could like you. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the energy and the words you've wasted on people who turned out to be motherfucking assholes. You feel me? Those people that turn out to be assholes, douchebags, you know what I'm saying? And also, last one, think about all the friends you could have made if you listened versus taking an hour to explain why your family classifies you as the lazy one, aka the ain't gonna be shit in life, aka the black sheep. You feel me? Moral of the story, well, I ain't even done yet, but pretty much we all want to be liked. You know what I mean? Self-fulfillment is a huge ass part of being a human. We want to feel a sense of fulfillment, which can be felt through the positive opinions of others to have us. We want people to have us. We want to feel accepted. We want to be liked. That's truly it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about y'all, but some people say they're good listeners and they're not. Some people are good listeners and they are. And some people say they're not good listeners when they really are. And good listening skills are very, very, very important to healthy relationships, whether you're strengthening a relationship, resolving a conflict, or offering support of someone who's in crisis. Y'all really can't see what they saying in the chat. But anyway, yeah, and good listening skills can be a lifeline to peace. You feel me? Right here, I'm showing y'all. Well, you guys listening can't see, but people that's viewing can see. A list of some helpful tips. It's a short, like three lists. Not really three, but it's short. You know what I'm saying? Ask your friend what's wrong with them. You know what I mean? You gotta listen. You got a friend. You got best friends. You making a new friend. Listen. Ask your friend what's wrong with them. Let them vent their fears, frustrations, and other important feelings. And keep that eye contact so they know you're attentive. You know what I'm saying? They know they got your attention. Keep that eye contact, showing that you're interested in what they have to say. And don't resist the urge to like immediately give that advice before they let everything out. Just let them get it out. Then you get, if they ask you, you put your input. You know what I'm saying? Like, summarize the shit that you heard, repeat it back in your head, understand what they're trying to say, and let them know that you're hearing them. Focus on their emotions, how they might be feeling. For example, if your friend is talking about family problems, you might find yourself saying, all right, it looks like things is getting pretty hostile. You sound like you're feeling hurt. Let me comfort you. Let me help you. Let me be there. Let me be here for you. I'm here for you. Ask about the feelings. Ask them to expand on what they're really feeling and why. And you just keep a focus on them, rather than don't bring up a story of your own until they feel better. Like, you could bring up a story to shoot them some examples, but wait until they finish. You can reference something that happened to you you can reference something that happened to you. They will appreciate the focus, attention, and also if you're really, really genuine about it, they will know. You know what I'm saying? Instead of boom, shooting a gun and giving them advice right away, wait until they gotten their feelings out and then help them. You also got to be careful of your body language, because that saying, like, not saying something is saying something. So, like, even nonverbal support is just as important as your words. You know what I mean? Like a nod here and there, like leaning in, getting closer and shit. That's like a sign that you understanding and you acknowledging what your friend is sharing and going through, and they'll feel more comfortable with you. Don't be too defensive. Like, if you want to bounce back like some, like, I don't want to say ideas, like you want to just give them like shit that happened to you, you know what I mean? Or if you feel like they're wrong, like, don't try to be too defensive, because remember, it ain't about you. Like, don't try to be too defensive. Don't try to be too defensive. And like, a conversation takes at least two people. You heard me? A conversation takes at least two people. And just as you got your own view on things, they gonna have their own shit, their own views, their own opinions, similar and different entrances. It's all about like how you handle that situation in that time and that present time. And then you don't want to after it's done, you don't want to leave and be like, damn, I shouldn't have said that, or shit, I should have said this, or maybe I should have acted differently towards when they was giving me that feedback, or when they was expressing to me how they was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why you got to pay close attention and think before you say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta ask them, like, you know, maybe if you've seen them, you've seen their activity or whatever, and like, you gotta let them know, like, are they shutting people out? Have you heard them say they don't care about things and they would rather sleep, and are their feelings numb? You know what I'm saying? They Linkin Park numb? I mean, is that their feelings? You know what I mean? Are they not enjoying the things that they used to enjoy? Because changes like that, it could be a sign of depression, and you may seriously talk to your friend and listen. So I don't know, man. Like, people always say, oh, I'm here for you if you need anyone to listen. Like, if you need someone, now I'm talking to the people that actually, like, I'm talking to the people that want to reach out to somebody or need someone to be there to listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in a relationship, you should know, like, you shouldn't have to question, like, damn, I wish my girlfriend was here to, damn, I wish I could go to my girlfriend, damn, I wish I could go to my boyfriend and tell him what's going on. Like, you're in a relationship with this person, you should be comfortable with talking to them. You feel me? Like, don't wait and have them ask you what's wrong. Like, talk to them. You feel me? Like, why you gonna wait and have all that shit mustered in, like all that shit built in, and you're not gonna say anything? You feel me? That's like, if there's something wrong with you, like if there's something wrong with me, like, damn, this food is disgusting, and I'm just sitting there looking at it like, just like, damn, like, fuck this food. I'm just sitting here looking at this food like, it's nasty ass food. Why is it like this? When if I just immediately say something to the chef, they could fix it. You feel me? I could tell them the problem and fix it. You feel me? Don't hold that shit in. If there's something wrong, address it. Say it. If there's something wrong, address it. Say it. You feel me? Like, there's nobody's a mind reader. That's what I say. Like, and that's what I'm telling to the people. As I said, for the listeners, the people who want to help and be that friend that to listen. You gotta check for those things. Like, are they not happy doing shit that they used to? You know, they sleeping a lot. Shit could be going on in their life. But, like, for the person with the issue, don't hold that shit in. Don't hold that shit in. Like, if you got a best friend, you shouldn't hold that shit in. If you got a boyfriend, you shouldn't hold that shit in. If you got a girlfriend, you shouldn't hold it in. If you got a fiance or a wife, husband, you definitely shouldn't hold that shit in. Because what they say what's that shit that you say when you're giving vows? You know that shit. You've seen it. You've been to weddings. You've seen it in the movies. Like, if you married, like, there's no reason for you to hold that shit in. You feel me? If you're in a relationship, there's no reason to hold that shit in. Just, like, say. And the friend, like, the listener, you're like, yo, I got a shoulder you could lean on. You could cry on. I'm here. You feel me? So that's just how... That's how I see it. That's just my point of view on that. You know what I mean? It's important to be a good listener. But then again, it's also important for you to be vocal with someone you love. You feel me? Don't keep that shit. Don't keep that shit in. That's just, you know what I mean? That's my take on that. That is my take on that. Alright? It's Sunday. I mean, no, it's Monday. I keep saying Sunday because I'm never recording on Mondays. It's Sunday. There we go. I said it again. It is Monday. Fucking January 21st, 2019. Episode 38, Room 013 podcast. We'll be right back and we're going to talk about WWE Royal Rumble. 2019, happening next week.
I would like to be your pal. Show you all the ins and outs, and you can show me how to get to know you.
From our family to yours, PetSmart, for the love of pets.
The WWE Royal Rumble of 2019 is going down next week, if I'm not mistaken, because Monday is the 21st, the 27th, right? Yeah, it's going down next week. TakeOver is Saturday, but Sunday is the Royal Rumble. Again, it'll be the second Women's Royal Rumble, and what I read on Twitter is that actually I don't want to fuck what they set up, but I was pretty upset when I read this shit on Twitter. On Twitter, they said, let me go to the tweet. Nobody wants to see this shit. Here we go. Where is that? Where's my tweet at? Where's the tweet at? Alright, so fucking... Okay, yeah, it says, big news. Starting at 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, which is today, 12 p.m. Monday, on Twitter, a new superstar will be revealed every 30 minutes to be officially entering the Women's Royal Rumble match. These motherfuckers are dumb as shit because don't nobody want that. Like, why? Not one single person wants to watch Royal Rumble knowing exactly who's going to be in it. If it's just the main roster people, that's fine. But if you're going to be ruining surprises, like, yo, Twitter was going in on WWE's Twitter account. They went in. Someone said if they name all 30 spots tomorrow, there has to be a reason they do something this stupid, like trying to prepare everyone that Becky won't be in it so people won't be upset. Like, that would help. Let's just hope they save some surprises for the Royal Rumble. That ain't shit happening. And then someone said, I'm guessing and hoping Becky isn't announced, and then she beats the crap out of someone and steals their spot, then wins, then beats Ronda, and probably Charlotte. I couldn't dream, can I? I mean, that kind of sounds like, I don't know, but yeah, nobody wants this. Someone says, right, that was half the fun when you knew Stone Cold was coming out and then boom, you hit a glass and you can jump up and down. You know what I mean? It's fucking stupid. Like, why would you announce the people? Maybe they doing it so it's every 30 minutes they announcing the women, right? So how long is that going to take? We're starting at 12, so it'll probably end. It'll end, what, on midnight? Anyway, so far, here's who's confirmed for the Royal Rumble. Charlotte, Naomi, Tamina, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, Dana Brooke, Lana, Nia Jax, and Nikki Cross. So they're going to reveal the rest on Twitter. With that being said, if they do that, right, however long, every 30 minutes, right? Every 30 minutes on Sunday. Oh, not today. On Sunday. Wait, what? The fuck? Hold on, I'm reading this shit wrong. Did they already announce the people? Cause yeah, that shit says 1 day ago. So I don't know, but them revealing who's gonna be in the Royal Rumble is dumb as fuck. Unless you're just ruining the surprises. You feel me? Who I think is gonna win the men's Royal Rumble match? I think Drew McIntyre is gonna win. I feel like the reason why because Braun was supposed to fight Brock. Now Finn's fighting Brock. They took Braun out the match. I don't know if Braun's gonna be in the Royal Rumble. Oh shit. Is he gonna be in the Royal Rumble? I totally forgot. But if he is not in the Royal Rumble, I think Drew McIntyre is gonna win the men's Royal Rumble. And I think for the women's, Becky Lynch is gonna win. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I think. But we will see what happens on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We will see what happens on Sunday. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Room 013 podcast, episode 38. We had to do this on Monday because of motherfucking the snow out, the power outage and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? I can't control Mother Nature, you feel me? But thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you guys on Friday, and I will be announcing the winner of the Room 013 Day 13 giveaway. Alright? I will be announcing the winner. And I'm telling y'all, episode 36 is a big clue. Listen to episode 36. But anyway, love all of y'all. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the Room 013 podcast.
Room 013. Room 013.